This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Things have gone from real bad to real worse for Donald Trump. I talked the other day about his continued reckless actions, which are resulting in the piling up of possible articles of impeachment against him. Well, no one in the room should be surprised that our untethered from reality president is unraveling right before our eyes, live on TV. Because after repeatedly denying that he tried to get the Ukrainian president to investigate conspiratorial and untrue claims about Joe Biden on a call, which we've all seen the transcript summary of, well, after repeated denials of that, Donald Trump took to the cameras yesterday and did that very thing. And this time, threw China in there for apparent good measure. The reporter asked, "What exactly did you hope Zelensky would do about the Bidens after your phone call?" Exactly. And then this impeachable moment is what transpired.
Mr. President, what exactly did you hope Zelensky would do about the Bidens after your phone call? Exactly.
Well, I would think that if they were honest about it, they'd start a major investigation into the Bidens. It's a very simple answer. They should investigate the Bidens, because how does a company that's newly formed, and all these companies, if you look at, and by the way, likewise, China should start an investigation into the Bidens, because what happened in China is just about as bad as what happened with Ukraine. So I would say that President Zelensky, if it were me, I would recommend that they start an investigation into the Bidens.
First, before we get into the crimes and other impeachable offenses here, Dum-Dum Donald says it's a very simple answer. They should investigate the Bidens. Because how does a company that's newly formed, and all these companies, if you look at, by the way, likewise, China should start an investigation into the Bidens? What? What? What a f***ing mook. Secondly, separate and apart from the rank stupidity of Donald Trump, what you just witnessed is a remarkable moment in the history of the United States of America. You are witnessing Donald Trump flagrantly and publicly abusing the foreign policy powers entrusted to him by Article 2 of the Constitution. It is an abuse because this serves nothing but his own personal political interests, not the nation, and by virtue of that, the interests of the citizens of the United States. He is also violating campaign finance laws, which state that contributions and donations to candidates and campaigns by foreign nationals are prohibited. Specifically, it states, it shall be unlawful for a foreign national, directly or indirectly, to make a contribution or donation of money or other thing of value, or to make an express or implied promise to make a contribution or donation in connection with a federal, state, or local election, or a contribution or donation to a committee of a political party. Also, that it shall be unlawful for a person to solicit, accept, or receive a contribution or donation. And the kind of contribution of assistance that Donald Trump is seeking here, without any shadow of a doubt, is a thing of extreme value. Also, if Donald Trump truly believes a crime was committed, that a U.S. law was violated by the Bidens, he can and should refer this matter to the Department of Justice, where it will be forwarded on to the FBI for investigation. It is improper, unethical, illegal, unconstitutional, and impeachable to invite a foreign state, especially a brutal, dictatorial, authoritarian state like China, to dig up dirt through investigation on an American citizen, again, thus benefiting himself. Next, let's take a look at the oath that Donald Trump took to assume the office that he, for now, still holds. The Constitution outlines specifically what the oath of office for the president is. Reading from Article 2, Section 1, Before he enter on the execution of his office, he shall take the following oath or affirmation. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the United States and will to the best of my ability preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. By inviting foreign interference in our democracy, Donald Trump is actively breaking U.S. law. On top of breaking U.S. law, he is abusing the powers of his office, both of which are violating his oath to faithfully execute the office of the President of the United States. And by failing to faithfully execute, he is also failing to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. This traitor to our institutions, traditions, and founding documents is acting in direct contravention of his duties and responsibilities, to which he swore that oath. He is publicly failing to ensure that our laws are faithfully executed. He is shamelessly not living up to his oath of office. And for those who want to say that Donald Trump has the right to say whatever it is that pops into his waterlogged pumpkin he's calling ahead today, yeah, he can say them, but not consequence-free. You see, Donald Trump isn't merely an ordinary citizen of these United States. He has been entrusted with great and awesome powers as leader of the nation and head of the executive branch of our government. And because of the inherent power of the position of President of the United States, what he did is far more dangerous than if any other single American had said those same words. Markets rise and fall. Wars are waged and avoided based solely on the words of the president. And rather than take seriously that power, Donald Trump is abusing it, abusing his power in a sinister attempt to hold on to it.